The desert wind whispers not in noise, but in secrets. It carries stories, older than time, softer than breath. I stand still, upon golden dunes, listening closely. Each gust speaks, in languages hidden from ordinary ears. It tells me about falcons soaring beyond the sun. It tells me about camels waiting, patient through storms. It tells me about caravans gone, yet not forgotten. The desert wind is memory itself, forever wandering free. It brushes skin like gentle hand, yet fierce too. For it reminds every wanderer passing, you belong here. The wind whispers about her name, the one beloved. I hear echoes of her laughter within the breeze. I hear softness of her sighs between the dunes. The desert keeps what hearts hide, safe in sand, and so wind becomes messenger of my soul. It carries longing across wide horizons toward her heart. Does she know when breeze touches her quiet face? It is me, speaking softly through the wind. The desert whispers, love eternal, faith unbroken, and I answer, with steady breath, I hear you. For whispers eternal are never lost, never silenced. They become roots beneath hot sand, anchoring forever. They become stars above wide skies, guiding me home. And as long as desert breathes, my love lives. The whispers of desert wind are not fleeting, but eternal song. The desert wind remembers every footprint left upon its sands. It remembers journeys of kings past and lovers hidden. It remembers laughter that once danced between the dunes. It remembers tears that fell quietly into thirsty ground. This wind carries the weightless history of countless souls, yet when it touches my face, it feels personal, as if speaking only to me, only tonight. It whispers gently her name again, like sacred hymn. No minaret calls, no bell rings, yet I hear. The desert wind knows my longing, knows my truth. It rushes past, falcons in flight, yet turns back. It wraps me like unseen cloak, like faithful friend, sometimes fierce, sometimes soft, always alive. When storms rise, its voice grows, thunderous and strong. When nights fall, its voice softens, like mother's lullaby. The desert wind teaches me patience, teaches me strength. It says clearly, even wandering hearts find their way. It tells stories, not just old, but yet to come. It paints visions of her waiting, eyes like dawn. It paints moments where silence breaks with her smile. And I believe what it whispers, for it never lies. The desert wind has no reason to deceive me. It is truth, it is memory, it is prophecy. So I walk, trusting its voice, trusting her love. For whispers eternal are not mere sounds in air. They are roots planted deeply inside my chest. They are fire burning gently through endless night. And I carry every whisper like sacred scripture. For in whispers I find answers to my longing. In whispers I find courage to keep loving. The desert wind whispers, and I whisper back, I am yours. The desert wind carries hope, woven with light, woven with strength. It does not speak of endings, but of journeys. Journeys unseen, yet destined already by greater hands. When I wander, lost in thought, the wind guides. It leans softly upon my shoulders, like gentle brother. It tells me, patience blooms slowly, but blooms eternal. I close eyes and let whispers enter my soul. They become music, without instruments, without strings. They play deeply inside my heart, tender and fierce. Sometimes the whispers speak of longing, unbearable, endless. Sometimes they speak of reunion certain, beautiful, and near. I listen fully, for every word is sacred gift. The desert wind knows my love more than world. It has carried my prayers nightly to her ears. When she dreams, does she hear the moving wind? Does she feel its touch soft across her skin? Does she know it is me, wrapped in breeze? The whispers say, she does know, she does feel, and this truth keeps me strong through endless waiting. Her smile glows in every whisper, her presence lives. Her laughter dances in swirling gusts around my soul, and her silence is still spoken through desert winds. They tell me, her heart waits, as yours does. And I believe, with every breath, with every step. For the desert wind is never false, never deceiving. It speaks truth, even when painful, even when hard. But in love, its whispers shine, like guiding stars. So I walk, with steady pace, with steady faith. For the whispers are not empty, they are alive. And alive whispers always find their destined end. The desert wind whispers, and I answer softly. I still believe the desert wind becomes my mirror, reflecting hidden truths. It shows me where I am and where destined. Sometimes I resist, its voice stern, its lessons sharp. But even then, it does not turn away. It embraces me, like loyal friend, like patient guardian. I remember nights when stars scattered, like burning diamonds. The wind spoke to the silence, to my ache. It said gently, loneliness ends soon. Endure with grace. Grace is heavy, hard to carry, in human form. But the wind helps me stand, helps me breathe. It carries fragrance of desert roses, rare and pure. And I imagine that fragrance belongs to her spirit. She is flower among the sands, unbroken, unyielding. She is oasis for my thirst, for my soul. The whispers remind, not every journey is meant quick. Some are long, to strengthen faith, to build love. And love built on waiting patience becomes unshakable. So I bow to desert wind, to desert silence. I learn stillness, I learn strength, I learn hope. Each whisper soft is sacred verse, etched in eternity. Sometimes it says, do not fear, your time comes. Other times says, she dreams too, of your return. And my chest fills with fire, with endless courage. For I know, the wind carries her messages back. She sends whispers to my heart, through desert path. Invisible letters, written in air, signed with love. The desert listens, and delivers faithfully, every silent word. So I wait, not in despair, but in light. Light of patience, light of promise, light of destiny. The whispers guide, the whispers comfort, the whispers endure. They teach me to believe always, to love deeply. And so, I keep walking, keep believing strong, until the day the wind brings her steps back, and we stand, not apart, but together eternal. The desert wind calls, and I answer with silent prayer. It carries higher towards the heavens, above golden sands. Each breath rising is not lost, but delivered gently. The angels listen when desert whispers carry my words, and perhaps she, the soul beloved, hears them too. In the night, when moon silver spreads across quiet dunes, the wind gathers all of me, my longing voice. It folds neatly into its arms and drifts forward. Where does it finally arrive then? Her dreaming heart. I imagine moments where she stirs, without reason clear. Her lips whisper my name softly, in deep sleep. She turns slightly, smile appearing faint, as wind kisses. The whispers tell, I am there, beside her soul. Even distance large cannot defeat this sacred bridge. For the desert has no walls, no locked doors. It only expands, without end, without limits. And in vastness, our voices meet, our hearts touch. The whispers guide how to endure, how to trust. They say softly, love is stronger than all absence. I believe fully, for I feel her presence near. Every June speaks of her grace, of her strength. Every palm tree bows in rhythm to her spirit. Even falcons soaring carry her courage through endless skies. So when whispers touch my ears, I hear universe. It says gently, you are one, you are whole, not too broken, but too destined, threads of eternity. The desert wind protects this truth, like holy guardian. It will never betray our love or lose way. So I rise, every morning strong, with steady breath. I let whispers wrap around me, like sacred cloak. They keep warm, they keep brave, they keep hopeful, until the day her footsteps echo through desert sands, and whispers stop, because she is finally near. The desert wind is not only air in motion, it is memory, it is history, it is destiny. Every gust holds the voices past, the dreams future. I walk slowly across the dunes, listening deeply still. The whispers rise and fall softly, like gentle heartbeat. They remind me, love is timeless, beyond measure mortal. When I ache with heavy longing, wind consoles me. It says gently, your waiting shapes your soul bright. Waiting teaches patience, teaches humility, teaches surrender. I surrender fully to the whispers, to their guidance. They tell me, her steps align with yours soon, and my chest fills with fire, with radiant strength. I imagine horizon splitting open wide, revealing her figure. Her shadow stretches against the dunes as wind sings. The whispers grow into strong song, welcoming reunion. Every palm moves, every falcon circles, every dune rises. The desert celebrates, for love returns to its home. But until then, the whispers hold my heart steady. They are rope, pulling me upward when I fall. They are lantern, burning in dark, guiding me through. They are scripture, written in silence, read by souls. And I keep each word sacred, each sound eternal. For the desert does not lie, nor forget. It preserves love in its winds, forever unchanged. And when storms rise suddenly fierce, I do not fear. For even storm carries hidden wisdom, carries her presence. It shakes heart to remind me how strong love. And when calm returns again soft, I feel peace. The whispers soothe, telling me clearly, end is near. I smile then, even in solitude, for I believe. The wind whispers, and I whisper back with love, a dialogue endless between my soul and desert's breath. The desert wind is witness eternal to my vows. It has heard my trembling voice, my secret prayers. It has carried my every promise to her heart. When I kneel on hot sands with closed eyes, the wind listens, gathering my words with gentle honor. It knows truth better than men, better than time, for it has no mask, no lies. It cannot deceive, it cannot betray, it only delivers. And so, I entrust completely my soul there. Each whisper flowing through endless night becomes testimony. The desert wind is our covenant, signed in silence. Even when oceans separate our bodies, it binds spirits. Even when distance feels too heavy, it lifts us. I imagine her standing alone sometimes, in quiet night, her hair rising with soft breeze, like desert flame, her lips parting to release sigh of hidden longing. Does she know I am there, inside the wind? Does she feel my presence wrapped around her skin?